Hello, everyone. Okay, I have a lot that I want to talk about today, and it's so exciting because October is almost here. Can you believe it? Yes, that means Halloween, but it also means Preptober for some of us crazy people. What is Preptober? Preptober is the month where, for those of us that are participating in NaNoWriMo, we will be outlining, plotting, planning, deep diving into our writing projects. What is NaNoWriMo? NaNoWriMo happens in November, and it is National Novel Writing Month, where again, all of us crazy people that participate, we are on a journey to write a 50,000 word novel in the month of November. I know, it's insane, but everyone starts with a bad draft, right? Anyhow, so this year I am participating. I did not participate last year. My first Nano was in 2011. I fell in love with the community. I fell in love with the concept. And I have participated again. I participated in 2017, 18, 19, 20, not last year, but we're doing it for 2022. And we're actually going to be writing a fiction novel. In the past, I've been what's called a rebel, meaning that I have worked on writing projects and I did hit 50,000 word goals, but they were not on a novel. This year, I'm freaking writing a novel, which is crazy and wonderful and exciting. Okay, so a friend and I got to talking, and we both have been on this amazing art journey. And the more we talked, the more we realized that we both also love writing. And so she too is going to be participating in NaNoWriMo. And we decided that we would start a sketchbook for our novel. I actually went onto YouTube and tried to find someone else, because I'm like, surely we're not the only ones who thought to do this. I didn't find anything, nothing, not one thing. So I talked to her. I'm like, let's do a YouTube video and let's share with people about this concept of a novel sketchbook. And that way it's out there. And so she is also doing a video. We are collaborating, and she's going to be showing you guys how she is using her novel sketchbook. So when you're done with this video, go check out Ashley's video down below where you can peek into her sketchbook, because she is doing it a lot different than me, and it's amazing. What she has done is like mind-blowing. Okay, so I'm just gonna share how I started my novel sketchbook, ideas with you, and why I think it's important. So this sketchbook is actually from Art Creations. It's a Talons Art Creations sketchbook. I don't know if you can read that. It was inexpensive, does not hold watercolor very well. I will say that, but I have found my groove with it and I'm in love. Okay, so where I started with my sketchbook is I started trying to figure out who my character was. And this is a very messy sketchbook, but I think novel sketchbooks need to be messy. So I started with scribbling different hairstyles, trying to figure out, okay, who is my main character? What kind of clothes does she wear? What does she do? Her name, I knew her name. And I have notes. Again, this is messy. So I scratched stuff out. I changed my mind. It has been amazing because I realized, I was like, does she have straight hair? Does she have curly hair? Is it short? Is it long? All of that came to me doing this page. Okay, let's see. This is a scene that she's gonna see when she drives to Savannah, which is where she's going. It's where my novel takes place. So I did this little scene. This is an image of a full moon. There will be a full moon scene in my book. Here's a perfect example. So here, originally I was like, you know, I want her to have a favorite coffee mug that she travels with. Then I changed my mind and I put, what if it's not Ruby who brings the mugs, but the Ale House, which is her Airbnb that she stays at. Then I changed my mind again. I said, would a man really have vintage cups? Not likely. Here is a pen holder that I thought was really cute on Etsy, and I sketched it. and wrote notes. Perhaps it's Ruby's special pen holder that she carries with her everywhere. It could be a gift from her sister. She considers it good luck. It goes missing when the ghosts start messing with her. Then I chased the white rabbit and realized that I love the idea of a special pencil holder, but that mushrooms were not her thing. So, and this is her window with the full moon shining through. Here we have a scene where she's standing on her balcony looking out of her Airbnb. This is when I realized my main character will not have red hair, even though her name is Ruby, because it reminded me too much of a bad friendship that went sour years ago. This is when her last name showed up, Ruby Wright. Here we have her Airbnb. She's gonna stay in the ale house, and it is above a bar called Ales. And the way that it is designed is you walk into the door. This door is shared by the owner of Ale and her. This is where the mail is. And so that's why I have it's super cute. This is my favorite page. You can see the stairs through the bar area. And so she goes up and she lives she's renting the upstairs apartment. So I love that page. Here is when, as I was sketching these, I realized my main character drinks black coffee with cinnamon sticks. It's just amazing, like the little things that started to come out. This is what my character does when she's stuck on a story. She will knit and let her mind roam. Let's see, what else can I show you? Oh, here's another scene. It's her door with an umbrella. I don't know why. I was drawn to draw this, but that means there's gonna be a rain scene. This is an orange sweater. This is a beach scene in Savannah. And so I'm gonna take my main character to the beach. So I know that. Don't know much more, but I do know that there will be a beach scene. She does a tour on a trolley. I love this page too. Let's see what we got. This is a movie theater, and I'm gonna have where there's live music. I'm just kind of flipping, and then I'm gonna ramble. What else can I show ya? This is one of my favorites too because of the story. It's Jack, please. I'm very excited. This is the cover of one of her novels. She likes to sign her books. She likes to stamp her books with a heart and then sign them with these heart pens. And then I even did like how she might sign her name, because the book signing is one of the scenes in my novel. Didn't realize that until I sketched those things. This is how I always start my sketches with, I have this bag of like my favorite Ecolines and Tombos. And I always start just marking out a scene, and then I'll go in with either colored pencils or Caran d'Ache, I don't know how to pronounce that, crayons. So this is how I start it. There's another one that's already prepped. This is the basket that welcomes her when she gets inside her Airbnb. Anyhow, why am I sharing all this with you? I have done fiction before. 2011 was my first novel I ever wrote, actually. And it was really hard to come up with these ideas and visualize them. Keeping a sketchbook has completely like cracked open my mind when it comes to my story. I have found it so useful, so inspiring. I've taken the entire month of September to be in here, and already, without even thinking, I know just from sketching that I have a full moon scene to write, I have a movie theater scene to write, I have a beach scene, a book signing scene. What else was in here? A cemetery scene. I've got already at least, I got a trolley, that's 6. I already have at least 6 scenes. Oh, the raining, the 7, I have 7 scenes already. I don't know what happens there, but I know something does because I was so inspired that I drew them. Now, where do you get ideas? So for me, I know for a fact that my novel takes place in Savannah, Georgia. So I went on Pinterest and on Instagram. Instagram's amazing because you can look up a location. So if you know the location, or if you're doing a location that doesn't exist, if you can compare it to something, look it up. And when I looked Savannah up on Pinterest, there were all these things that you could do in Savannah, these blog posts that list all these like places to go and things to eat, and tours to do. And so I used those to inspire me. That's where I saw that there was a beach in Savannah. And so I did the beach scene. I knew my character was going to be staying in an Airbnb, so I went on Pinterest and looked up ways to greet your Airbnb people, and I saw that there was these baskets with like wine bottles, and so I drew that. Let's see what else. This was an actual someone posted on Instagram a photo of a old Savannah cinema. Movie theater, so cinema. And so I sketched it. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. This scene that I'm gonna have her see as she drives to Savannah was again an Instagram photo that someone took of a beautiful scene as they were driving to Savannah. And so I've been sketching them and the ideas just like kept flowing. Also, so that's one reason I think that you should keep a sketchbook for your novel. Also, when I'm actually working on a page, so like I did this, let's see, while I was sitting down watching a movie with my husband. And this is going to be where she sits and signs her books. And so I have a lot of detail to do on this, but let me tell you, when I sit down to do my detailing, my mind roams. My mind starts chasing thinking about the story and chasing all the like white rabbits wherever they may lead me. And that's the magic. That's the magic of the sketchbook. I plan on staying in this and filling it up throughout NaNoWriMo, because there will be moments where I get stuck with my novel and don't know what to write. During those moments, pulling this out, flipping through it, but also sitting down and just giving myself permission to do something other than writing. This is part of my Preptober must-haves, because I can sit down and sketch anything. And then while I'm sketching, just like my main character, when she gets stuck, she knits and just lets her mind roam and she takes a break. This is going to be my taking a break during NaNoWriMo. And inspiration always comes when I do that, when I spend the time to sit and like this page took me forever because I colored the entire thing in, but I finished it and had another scene in mind. Like I finished it and things were clear and I dove into mapping out other things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're thinking about starting a novel sketchbook, because I know some of you have asked me about it. And be sure to check out Ashley's video. I will post hers down below because she is doing something awesome with her sketchbook. I'll let her tell you. But yeah, check hers out. And if you do create one and you have a YouTube channel, let's start talking about novel sketchbooks. It's amazing. I keep a bullet journal for each NaNoWriMo. This is gonna have to be a new thing that I add. Not that I need to add another journal, but this has been so amazing. Yeah. Okay, are you participating in Nano? What are your plans for Preptober? What kind of novel are you writing? I'm writing a ghosty romance, and yeah, I'd love to see your novel sketchbooks. Use the hashtag novel sketchbook. Novel sketchbook? Novel sketchbooks. Novel sketchbook. Hashtag novel sketchbook on Instagram if you want to share any images with us. Okay, until next time, enjoy your wild, sexy lives.